Here we go. That's right. Rupture just went off. Or maybe I need to. I'll think about it. I'll definitely do. I was thinking about it yesterday. All right. So dislocation, rupture just went off. Carved up the big. Did it? Yeah, carved up the big fish that Gustang wrote and created. Trying to figure out if it carved up any of Trom's stuff. I would assume so, because it just disconnects Shinsu. So here we go. If one of us is gonna die here, it'll be you. Okay. Gustang. Battle between the family leaders. Tromre versus Gustang 3. The battle between the family leaders. Tromre versus Gustang 3. I could see them keeping this title and cycling another name in here. Maybe. All right. So I wanted to see how far down this went, right? How far down the rupture went. Oh. Trom's sea creatures are eating Gustang's fish? Oh, look at that. I haven't seen that repulsive Shinsu control skill in ages. It's just like you. That's why you liked it so much. Wow. Oh, so we get a flashback of him using it? So it can cut through anything? I think so. I can only make it into this thin, flat shape, and it doesn't last very long. But this Shinsu sheet cuts through anything that it touches. That touches it. So what? Isn't that basically the same as high pressure Shinsu? It seems pretty ordinary to me. I expected a little more unique Shinsu control skill from someone who's been in anima for so long. Hey, keep it down. You know how sensitive he is. Don't upset him. If it really can cut through anything, that in itself is kind of unique, isn't it? But there are hardly any uses for a Shinsu control skill like that. Yeah, you have a point there, especially since it always has the same shape and attributes. But still, it kills anything that touches it. That's pretty impressive, right? I like it. Huh? Did he overhear us? You're sitting right in front of him. Of course he overheard you. I tend to be more open and welcoming than I look. But I like being able to cut people out of my life whenever I want. I like the sheet. Okay. So it's a bunch of those tiny little sheets that it just creates into this spiral. That's an interesting way to have used that, because he's like, it only stays in this one like sheet curved like shape. So he's just like, well, if I wrap it, I can expand it. That's pretty clever, Trom. Pretty clever. Even after all this time, you still use the same old boring Shinsu control skill. Don't you ever learn new tricks? I didn't even think of him breaking it down and shooting it like how he's shooting it. Because if it hits you, it's crazy. If it hits you, you're done. That's pretty. He's using utility. Although that thing will kill me instantly if it touches me. Shut up. At least it's better than your overcomplicated, useless Shinsu control skills. He could be a real nuisance if he activates his library. I can't give him a chance to do that. Okay? See, this is what I'm talking about. You see this right here? Is this right here? This is the chess game that I wanted. That's it. I had to say it. This is the chess game I wanted. They're playing chess right now. I didn't need the whole premise of them actually playing a chess game and then framing the whole story behind this chess game. No. They're playing chess right now. And we get to get a little flashback in history of Trom's Shinsu control skill. Dog, they're playing chess right now. Whoa. Time out. Which way's right side up and upside down? Damn it. I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm trying to figure out which direction things are moving. Okay, that's going that way. Okay. It's time to end this. Dude, having all of these like sheets running, like flying around, we still could have gotten a lore dump. You could have done the lore dump anyway. Like, you could have tweaked it a little bit to get it. Like, my whole thing was like, I don't need the game. Like, you could have. My point is, remember, was that a chapter or two ago, 2 chapters ago, 3 chapters ago, when Enkidu brought up Amizu to Traumerei, and we know that Traumerei had that memory deleted. He had that deleted, but Enkidu brought it up, and Trom sat there for a second and was like, "Oh yeah, I kind of remember. I remember who that is, and I remember what happened, and all this stuff. But it's very blurry. It's very vague. I really don't remember everything that's going on about it. But I know the basis of it. That stuff got deleted, but if someone triggers it enough, he'll start to remember it, right? It's like someone's like jump starting his memories that are gone. You could have had the same thing, like, to get the lore dump. You could have framed it in the same way of, instead of, like, you could have had something different with Gustang having saying something to Traumerei to make him think about something from that era, which would have intrigued him, because Trom didn't want to kill Gustang. Gustang wanted to kill Trom. And if Gustang wanted Trom to get to the Sprout, all Gustang had to do was lure Trom there. And all he had to do, the lure Trom there, was to trigger his memories to make him want to know more as to what's going on with Gustang. Because clearly Traumerei said, we have this promise that we would never hurt each other. And you mean to tell me you would hurt us? You'd want to kill me? And Gustang said yes. And then Trom was like, I'll oblige. Let's fight now. So you could have easily lured Trom to the Sprout by triggering him the same way that Enkidu did, in a more compelling way, instead of just throwing it out there and having Trom be like, well, no, blah, blah, blah. Like, besides having this whole game, there's so many different ways you could have done it. That's why I'm like, it didn't necessarily had to have had the game, and then you still could have gotten everyone to the Sprout in some different way besides the game, and we still would have gotten the lore. Everything could have played out the way it played out. All right, let me continue. It's time to end this. Whoa, oh. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Dog, what is he doing? He's building. What is he building? It looks like he's building like some sort of like pyramid. What? Traumerei style Shinzu control skill, incarnation of Rupture. This is scary. I didn't peep that he was inside of it. That's scary. He can't do anything. Maybe he could use spatial distortion to get out of this. Maybe he could break through the Rupture, but if he touches it, he's done. I'm trapped. And it's just folding on top of him. That's crazy. Whew, okay. Whew. All right, I like that panel. Oh, this is cool. Dude, I like the Rupture with the tiny little sheets and flying it around. He's he's doing the same thing that Gustang was doing, controlling like his blades, flying his damn it, what's his name? Gilgamesh blades all around coming through the portals, like what Gustang was doing. And Trom's using his sheets and flying them around and creating structures. Like, that's creative, where it's like, it's not this big, massive, it's not like an Udek, like the Fist of Gorgon explosion power, but it's these tiny little squares, right? It's these It's these tiny little green squares that he can form into like shapes and build objects that if you touch it, you die. Instantly die. So it's like now he can just clutter the battlefield with this and manipulate them and control. That's so cool. That's really cool. Is he trying to make it impossible for me to dodge his attacks? Yes, you said you want to kill him. I guess he is. He's cutting straight through the explosions. Wow. Whose eye is that? Whose eye is that? Time out. What the hell was that? Oh, that okay. I'm like, whose eye was that? It was one of the sea creatures. Is right here. Opens his eye. Is that an ancient fish? It's gotten enormous. Now I understand why Tromare said that earlier. After devouring so many different creatures, that thing has become so bizarre, I don't even know what to make of it. That's creepy. This was, if you've been around for a while, you know this is what I use to autofocus. This is my autofocus microfiber claw. But yeah, this is crazy. I'm digging this battle. This is the battle I would have wanted from them. It's two smart people having like a tactical battle where you can't make a misstep. Neither it feels like on Trom's end, we have yet to see Gustang do something that would mean instant death for Trom. I know it's capable probably, but Trom right now has like he has a card at play where it's just like, you're dead, son. You're gone if you make the wrong move. All right, after devouring so many different creatures, that thing has become so bizarre, I don't even know what to make of it. I can't incinerate it all at once. Whoa. That thing is this is disgusting. That's nasty. Not Trom's sitting here just basking in his green aura. Does it say cape? Gape. I was looking at the gape. This thing has like 4, 5, 6 eyes. Goodness gracious. Look at. Oh my gosh. Trom's a sick bastard. Sick bastard. What are we doing now? I caught him. It seems that way, but I wouldn't jump too far ahead. Maybe make the panels. I know, right? I caught him. He's rushing in. Are you rushing in? Don't jump the gun. What you got up your sleeve, Gustang? Rupture. Whoa, no way. Time out. Nuh-uh. I don't believe it. That's not. No way. Time out. This bus stops right here. This bus stops right here. No, sir. No, sir. He wrote something down. He's had the pen and the paper out. There's no way he just was standing there not writing nothing. There's no way. There's no way. It worked. It worked. Okay. There's no way he cut away. There's no way he cut away. Surely she's coming in to do something. There's no way he cut away like that. Oh, that's a nasty cut. I got in the chapter right here. This was done with. That was a nasty cut, because usually he identifies it. Usually it's just like a so and so block, and then we move. He just continues. Surely she's just coming in, right? Those two are really going at it. They say there's nothing scarier when close friends fight. Is this foreshadowing for whenever Bam and Wangnan fight? Here's Enkidu. Holy shit. Hey. It's like being squeezed between two giant boulders. I thought I was a goner. That's the guy who stole my chess piece. Endorse Jihad. Hey, you. Give me back my chess piece right now. Where is the speech bubble coming from? Oh, Holin's still in here. So I'm like, where's the speech bubble coming from? Holin? Oh no. He's completely mutated. But he has Traumer's king. I need to get it from him somehow. Oh, gross. What the hell does it keep eating? Wait a minute. I have a good idea. Hey, if you want your chess piece back, I'll give it to you. But you need to do something for me. What? You know that pink skill of yours? Use that skill to bring me closer to Holin. If you do that, I'll give you back your chess piece. What? You'll give it back just like that? BS. How am I supposed to trust you? What reason do you have not to believe me? Lord Gustang is the leader of our family. My main enemy in this war is Traumer. I really don't want this king. I want Traumer's. As long as I get what I want, I'll give this back to you. Really? Of course not, you fool. Of course. If you just get me up close to that guy, I'll give you back your chess piece right away. If you want, I'll even tell you how to reach the arena. Do you mean it? I want it back right away. Dog, I'm having a hard time sitting through this. You deserve everything that happens to you. If you're going to... Absolutely. I'll give it right back so that you can go straight to the arena. Okay, deal. She has to be screwing him over. Great, we have a deal. Yeah, she has to be screwing him over. It's too easy. I can't believe how gullible she is. Does she really think I would just hand this over to her? Now both chess pieces will be mine. But if you try anything funny, I'll knock you down so hard it'll make your head spin. All right, fair enough. As soon as he takes the chess piece, I'll steal them both from him. Oh, I was about to heat up. I'm like, there's no way this girl's falling for this. Pretty soon, both kings will be mine. Two untrustworthy pieces of shit. Both going for the same stupid scheme. Oh gosh, both of them going for the same dumb scheme. This is a nasty cut. I'm actually upset at this. This is a nasty cut. Disgusting cut. Because it was unprovoked. There was no warning. There should be a block right here, a bubble right here, something like there always is whenever he makes a cut. But yeah, there's no way. There's no way. I don't believe this at all. I don't believe this not one bit. There's no way this actually happened. Also, so I have two things. One is brought it up a couple minutes ago, but Gustang has had that pen and paper out for a minute now. And there's no way he's just been hopping around, flying away from danger and hasn't written anything down. He hasn't jotted anything down. I find that hard to believe that he didn't write anything down. So whatever's on this page is going to happen. It's going to help out with this, I hope. 2, this has been a thing that we've been talking about for a long time now when it comes to them fighting. It's always came up whenever, for example, I would ask, so what are we going to do? How can they kill each other? Can someone kill them? Etc., etc. And the whole immortality contract always comes up as a reason as to why there needs to be something else that happens in order to kill them. So in this fight where Gustang clearly is saying that I'm going to kill you, and Trom is now obliging and using his Shinsu control skill to just kill anything, does Tromare's Shinsu control skill of Rupture go against the immortality contract? Side thing, when people bring up the immortality contract, is this just years and years of conversation and speculation throughout the community as to what the immortality contract does? Because to my brain, I don't think we know exactly what the immortality contract fully covers. Do we know that? Is that information that we 100% know? I know that Pendle Lock has a different immortality requirement than them, or contract than them. That's about the extent of what I know for their immortality contract. They're still alive, so clearly they whatever. So what does it actually mean for them to have immortality? He steals life from his kids. Yeah, so it's what does... I think so, because I believe only a regular can break the contract. We know administrator contract most of them to immortality. Yeah, whoever has that regular. So this just means that they can just kill each other. I feel like we've had a conversation this year. I was going to say recently. I'll just say this year because I don't remember. And our consensus was that they can't kill each other. They just fight and beat each other up. But to actually die, they can't do that to each other. I vividly remember that conversation. So is that now debunked, null and void, where if the family heads wanted to kill each other, they would just kill each other? They have agreed not to do that, and now Gustang is the one that's going against the grain and wanting to kill them, because Tromare clearly in this moment thinks he has beheaded Gustang and essentially killed him with his skill that kills anything. So I think my brain tells me that Gustang isn't dead right here, but that doesn't stop. That's not stopping from Tromare thinking that is the case. Right? That is not stopping that. So what does that mean? So then why would Fug wanted to recruit Udik to kill him? And Udik was like, nah, I don't think he would. I don't think he was just down with joining them. But I think my question is, if only family heads could kill another family head, what is the reason for slayers? I think that's my question. What is the purpose for a slayer if only family head? Like, I would assume that Mershea would understand what the immortality contract is, especially if Arlen and V, Arlen being one of them who has an immortality contract, I feel like at least one of them would understand what it is. So it's like I have all these things where it's like, what does the immortality what's up, Mike? What does the immortality contract actually, like, what is it? What is its parameters? Can they not die at all by any method? Are they just granted that they would never die of old age? Do they stop aging? Can they be killed by someone else that has an immortality contract? If someone is really freaking strong, and could they kill? Like, what does it mean? That's I feel like now that we have family heads fighting each other, and they're actually, well, their words are saying that they are trying to kill each other, and it doesn't seem like they're employing any special abilities to go around an immortality contract. To our common knowledge of understanding the series, what does the immortality contract actually mean? I only can't even kill him. This is why I'm asking, because Trom clearly thinks he just cut Gustang's head off and won this battle. That's why I want to know what the immortality contract means. That's what I want to know. Is it because his Shinsu control skill just kills anything that it touches? Rupture touches something, it dies. It loses connection to Shinsu. It ceases to function. Is that the reason why? Because if that's the case, then there are things that can go around we have no structure. We have no concrete information as to what certain things are, so it makes theory crafting and it makes casual discussion difficult. It does, because Gustang wants to kill Trom. Yeah, it's definitely a very good question. That's why I'm like, so what's the deal? She couldn't kill herself, but Trom thinks he just killed Gustang. And now it's just like a ton of questions. Is it because of what his Shinsu control skill is? Is it because of that? What is it? I don't know. I don't know. I had no idea. I have no idea.